Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense will have first crack at this one. To the air, it's Boley. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Harmon. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete, a huge stand by the defense. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off play action. Right down the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Dropping back, it's Overton. A shot toward the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the free ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Wildcats are on the move. They'll go to the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the grab down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Here's the give off the left side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Boley. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Going to the run, it's Wilcox. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Oh, they're after him. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
On the ground with the counter. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Pocket breaking down. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Tosses it incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Because the running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some...
Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. That gets them back to within 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Boley. Safe completion on the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Wilcox. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! The and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Well, great job in the base defense making a play.
Here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Overton. Makes the catch. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They punt it away on 4th down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Catch in the middle. It's Harmon. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Porter Field.
The Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking for a man, it's Overton. Finds a tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harbor.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw, it's Overton. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's got it, 1st down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Wilcox. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. On the run, it's Wilcox. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Boley. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired, complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
Good enough for 1st down.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Overton. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he will take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Boley. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, and it's first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackle.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the...
Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and defense finally got it. Looking to throw, it's Overton. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Number 13.
These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw it all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Wilcox. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a grab deep. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's loose. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time,